Hello, my name is Robert Ray, and I'm the head girls bowling coach here at Elk Grove High School. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our successful season. Our varsity finished 5th in conference. Our JV 1 team finished 4th, and our JV 2 team came in 1st and won the conference. At the end of the season, our 3 teams averaged 22 more pins a game than at the start. Our varsity had 3 all-conference bowlers, Caitlin Mars, Anna Mashek, and Lily Zahn. Lily was also all-regional and came 41 pins short of qualifying for state with a 192 average. We also had 2 girls, Natalia Villegas and Sonia Sanchez-CARRILlo, qualify for state in the wheelchair division, finishing 3rd and 4th respectively. Also, our fundraiser was a complete success. Our attendance was near perfect, and our eligibility was perfect. And most importantly, the girls had a lot of fun and made new friends while learning a lifelong sport. Thank you, and good night.
So my favorite moments from the season are probably on those long Saturday tournaments when we get to do the cheer, let's go home or let's go eat lunch. And my favorite memory from the season was probably senior night, because more than half of our team was seniors, and I'm really gonna miss them and the underclassmen next year. And I would like to say thank you to my parents, of course, and my coaches for all the time that they dedicate and supporting me. But most of all, thank you to all my teammates for creating such a supportive environment, making me laugh, and giving me so many memories that I will cherish.
My favorite moment of the season was trying to get Coach Donkey and Coach Ray to wear the turkey hat after every game. And I would love to thank all my coaches and assistants and family members that provided support throughout the whole season.
My favorite moment of the season was winning our division, the nice division at the prospect tournament. We got 1st place, so that was pretty cool. I want to thank Coach Ray because he's been an awesome coach for the past 2 years, and he really helped me, especially the freshman year, and he's just been a really good supporter through everything. And I'm really sad he's leaving, but I know next year is going to be great.
My favorite moment of the season was when I had the opportunity to play with Natalia, which she is one of my best friends, and it was my pleasure, and I had a lot of fun, and I have the best experience of high school in my memory when I graduate from here. Thank you.
There are so many qualities that this team has. They're extremely hardworking. They're very focused on both their individual goals and their team goals, and they have great sportsmanship both with each other and with other teams. When I think of my most favorite memory, there's so many that come to mind, but one that really stands out is our first competition together at Belvedere North. This was the first time these 15 athletes were going to take the floor together, and based off of those 15 athletes, only 5 were returning from the previous year, so it was a very new team. They went out there and they absolutely killed it. They made us so proud, and it really set the bar high for that season. But beyond just our season statistics, one thing that I'm extremely proud of is how this team really grew together as a family. We were there for each other both on and off the mat, and for that I am so proud. We are so looking forward to this upcoming season. We have so many returning members coming back and a lot of incoming freshmen, and we cannot wait to continue the legacy of a successful Elk Grove cheerleading program.
This 2019-2020 season, one of the things I think was most fun, there were 2 games that really stand out to me. Our very first game of the year, we played a very talented Sycamore team, and we were down 17 in the 4th quarter, and we came back to win in overtime. And again, very talented team, huge win, and great way to start our Thanksgiving tournament where we went 4-1 in the tournament. The other thing that really stood out to me this year was our Christmas tournament. We knocked off the #1 seed, Downers Grove North, and we ended up in the championship game for the first time in the history of us being in this tournament. So really cool opportunity for the girls, and they really earned every minute of that. And the last thing I want to say is thank you to the GAB, the boosters. They provided our team with our really cool shooting shirts this year. And we actually got them just in time for like the championship game for Christmas, and it was really nice. The girls felt special, and they were a nice black color to give us our edge that the girls really enjoyed. So thank you, GAB, for that.
One of my favorite things about this season was all the support we've gotten from everyone at EG, specifically during the Christmas tournament championship and the regional championship this year at home. Everyone was so supportive and just showed up for us and encouraged us, and it just felt really good. I would like to thank Coach Guth and Coach Lee for helping me discover my true potential all these years and just getting me to a really competitive level of basketball. And I'd like to thank my parents and my sister and brother for just coming to all my games and being so supportive. And even though there have been long nights, they've always been there and they've never looked back. Thank you.
Okay, so my favorite moment of the season would have to be in our Wheaton North tournament when we beat Downers Grove North, which was the #1 seed in the tournament. I feel like we really all came together. I also think another favorite moment of the season is our very first tournament. We had a lot of wins. We were all playing together. It was very early on in the season, and we already had that chemistry. So I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me, coming to all of my games, never missing one, always pushing me to do my hardest, play my hardest. I'd like to thank my coaches so much for all these 4 years. I've never been so close to a coaching staff. It meant the world to me, everything you did for me. And lastly, I'd love to thank my team, every single one of you. Love you guys to death. I've never been so close to my teammates. I'm sad that it has to end, but I hope that you guys keep pushing through the seasons after this. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Keith KURA, head coach for boys swimming and diving. One of the high points of our year, I think, was winning the Maine East invite. Boys swam great that day. I think we were first or second in every single event. Took home a lot of medals, and the boys had a lot of fun all day long. Also, just kind of winter break. I know it's a long time without competing, but our attendance was great. The boys worked hard, and they were energetic and fun to be around all winter break as well. I'd like to thank my parent group and the GAB. They did a great job this year for us. I had a number of people compliment our concession stand and just how organized everything was running for us this year. Yeah, I'm really excited for the years to come. We were a pretty young team this year. We only graduated 5 seniors. But no, I'm looking forward to the future and proud of the foundation that these seniors have laid for us the last 4 years.
My favorite memory from this season would have to be when Tushin Zunbayan won his blood round match at sectionals to qualify for state. It's his first time qualifying for state, and we know he's super talented, so it was definitely something that we wanted to make sure he accomplished this year going into his senior year next year. He actually technical falled a returning state qualifier in that match and wrestled unbelievably, so it was kind of just stress off of all of our backs that he was able to win that match and qualify. As far as a thank you, I really want to thank our freshman wrestlers as a whole and our freshman coaching staff. This year was one of the best years in recent history we've had for our freshman teams. They were able to go to some tough tournaments and place actually as a team, taking second and third at respective invitationals. So it was awesome to see a group of freshmen that is going to feed the culture at our program positively. So thank you to our freshmen and freshman coaching staff.
My name is Tushin Zunbayan, and I'm on the varsity wrestling team at EG High School. My favorite part about the wrestling season was that when I beat a kid named Huck to qualify downstate. I want to thank Coach Vargas, Coach Neville, Coach Mason, Coach Milligan, the whole wrestling team, my friends and family.
I want to start off by saying thank you to Gab for the green shooting shirts that they bought for our program. They looked great. The kids loved them. But most importantly, we were a unified group in wearing those. on our game days. So thank you, Gab. I thank the under-level coaches. They put in a lot of hard work. Thank the parents for their support and for dropping kids off, picking them up. Our favorite moment of the season would have to be senior night. We were chasing 17 through Matea Valley. Game-winning floater layup by Devin, great pass by Brandon, and there was a pretty good celebration. I know the guys really enjoyed it. It was kind of emotional in the locker room afterwards. That was the highlight to the season. The highlight, or maybe my favorite moment, was during the regional quarterfinals against Von Steuben. We're chasing 2. We've got guys that have fouled out. 2 point guards fouled out. We got Jordan got injured late or early in overtime in that game. And Josh Motley came in, freshman, overtime. Devin gives him a great pass, and Josh knocks the 3 down in the corner. Place goes nuts. Parents, fans, players, everyone's excited. That's a big moment for a freshman, and I'm excited to see where he goes and how this elevates him. Thank you to the seniors for all your hard work, commitment, dedication to the program over your high school careers, and I wish you guys nothing but the best in the future.
There's so many things that I am proud of from the girls gymnastics team this past season, from the freshman team getting their highest team score of the season at the conference meet, to the many different skills, flyaways, back tucks, things of that nature from the JV team, to the perseverance and dedication really put forth by the varsity team. But the thing that sticks out the most is just this sisterhood that was formed among all of the girls on the team, celebrating with one another when things were going well and cheering and really thriving in those successes, but then also being there for one another, whether it was through injury or a challenging practice or a tough competition. I could see how much the girls relied on one another and supported one another, and that's what makes me most proud and what I'm so proud of from this past season. I also want to give a huge shout out to Gab and say thank you on my behalf and on the girls' behalf for our warm-up jackets this season. We haven't had them for a couple of years, and myself and some of the veteran gymnasts on the team really wanted new warm-ups for this season, and so we kind of came in late, asked for some help from the boosters, and they were so generous and helpful, and the girls were so ecstatic when they got them, loved wearing them, wanted to wear them all the time. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it.